Good evening, my beautiful friends. This is Nightfall with Maui Paul. We are here today, right now, to go over the I Am card that I pulled this morning. So if you were with me this morning, you know that we pulled the I Am Balanced card. And we affirmed this morning that we center our mind and our body. And this morning I asked you if you were balanced, and you responded out loud, I am balanced. And I'm going to ask you again the same exact question. And this morning, we said these words in faith, thinking that there would be some way that they happened in our lives during the day. And now, in the evening, we get to say them with confidence, knowing that we were balanced and that we centered our mind and our body today. So, are you balanced? You are balanced. You centered your mind and your body today. And that's an awesome thing. So I'm going to write that down in the chat. And as I do, I am essentially putting it out there in the world. I am just making it more real because now it exists out there on the internet. And so I'm going to write down some of the ways in which I was balanced today. And I'd love to hear about some of the ways that you were balanced, that you balanced your various life responsibilities. So anyways, I am balanced today. I moved forward on lots of different projects. I took care of my health, my physical space, my finances, my relationships, and even higher purpose type stuff, which was a lot of fun. One of my major projects today was to just clean up the space. It is spring cleaning time, and so I was just cleaning up the front yard and just getting rid of stuff that had been sitting there all winter long and just wasn't useful in my space anymore. Organizing all the stuff for the garden because I intend to have a garden today this season. And so my friend Brenda Jean is going to come over and help me do a bunch of gardening. We are going to we're going to knock that stuff out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that was one of my really big projects today. It took several hours. And then, one of the other things that I did was that I wrote up a license. So essentially, I'm sharing my cards, these ones, with a CC BY-SA 4.0 international license, which in layman's terms basically is a Creative Commons license. So I'm going to be releasing these things under a Creative Commons license so that anybody can just sort of print them out if they want to. And they're going to be able to copy them, redistribute them, any medium, any format. They can do whatever they want, which is pretty cool. And they can adapt it, remix it, transform it, and build on it for any purpose. And the reason that I'm releasing this under a Creative Commons license is because I want the message to spread. I want the message to be shared. And the fact is that you can print them out if you want to on under this Creative Commons license. They just have to give me attribution, and I'm releasing it under a share-alike license, which basically means that anybody who wants to re-release these cards can absolutely do so. They just have to re-release them in under the same exact terms that I released them under. So I think that it's just a wonderful, a fair thing to do, and definitely in line with my ethos. So yay! So I wrote up I didn't write up the license, but I came up with a little card that basically was took a Creative Commons share-alike 4.0 license and put it into a 4-inch by 6-inch format. Just made it really small and links to the license. And so I've been working on that today. That's been a lot of fun. I'm glad you love your card deck, Shauna. Indeed, these cards are physical. So we do have these physical card decks. These are for sale if you'd like a deck of them. I have 8 remaining at this point. But these things are real. They are printed professionally and they look amazing. My first 10 decks are limited editions, and so they all come with a signed certificate of authenticity and some other little goodies in there as well. So if you'd like to support independent art, come on down and send me a direct message and buy a deck or 2, or up to 8, because that's as many as I have in this production run. So I'm glad you really love them, Shauna. That's wonderful. I hope that they are just sort of like sitting around your house in little places to remind you of things like I am balanced, that like you are balanced. So anyway, pretty excited about that. Did that today. And I moved forward on a lot of different things. And as I was doing it, in my head, I was thinking to myself, how much time am I dedicating to this? Because I didn't want to be imbalanced in any of these areas. These areas are all important to me. And so it was important that I just applied the same amount of time and effort to all of them. And when I look back at my day, I realized I moved forward on about 15 different projects that were all really important to me. And I moved them all forward in a meaningful way. So pretty excited about it. So anyways, it's good to see that you're balanced. Shauna says, I am balanced, made time for several important goals, including myself. Well, that is absolutely important. It's super important, really, to take care of ourselves first. Because if we take care of everybody else, then that's just the definition of being imbalanced. If we're taking care of all the other people around us and not taking care of us, ultimately or eventually, we will find that that we just don't have any energy to take care of anybody else either. So it's so important to take care of ourselves and to love ourselves and to really be with ourselves before we go off and work on our responsibilities with other people or any of the world-changing stuff that we desire to do in this world. So I am balanced today. So let's just do a really quick overview of the week so far. So we started off the week by declaring that we are fortunate, that we benefit from many chance encounters, and we recognize that the biggest changes in our lives happen not because of our efforting, but because of our deciding that we are just in the right place at the right time, and we say the right words to the right people, and neat stuff happens. And indeed, we are fortunate. This entire universe is working together in our favor. On Monday, we said that I am childlike. We affirmed that we approach life with joy and wonder, and that we approach life with the fresh eyes of a child, and how valuable it is to do that. And we recognized at the same time that approaching life that way doesn't mean that we completely abstain from responsibility, but rather that we know when it's time to be serious and we know when it's time to have fun. And then today, I am balanced. I center my mind and body. And we affirmed that we are balanced and that all the things that we're doing, we are doing them with the express intention to just sort of keep our lives in a balanced and stable way. So if you need a particular affirmation, I have them archived on my YouTube channel. And I look forward to chatting with you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the wake-up call with Maui Paul. We will come together again. We will reveal the next card in our week. And we're just going to have a lot of fun figuring out and exploring what these I am affirmations mean to us. So until then, have a wonderful night. And just a quick reminder that you did good today, that you accomplished the things that are important to you. And whether your day went as you thought it was going to, or whether it went completely sideways, it does not matter. The fact is that you are in the right place at the right time, and that you are doing well. So I love you. I care about you. And I'm grateful that you are here listening to this today. Let's keep on making a positive space on the internet and making a positive space in the world around us. Aloha from paradise.